I've really been watching all of this stuff happening in Minneapolis. How Donald Trump is attacking Somali Americans. But y'all do know a lot of these same folk endorse Trump. I mean, it reminds me of Dearborn, Michigan, where that happened as well, where the Democratic mayor, pull up his quote. The mayor of Dearborn, Michigan, complained that Democrats weren't doing enough to pull the graphic up. I don't want the video, I want the graphic. Okay, yeah, there's a graphic. There's a pull quote that it wasn't doing enough to stand up against the hate that they had been facing. And I thought that was interesting because, well, the very people who you support are the people who are in your town. They're the same people who literally voted for Trump. It's like the farmers complaining about the tariffs. Y'all voted for them. So how y'all mad? This was the quote in the Washington Post from the mayor of Dearborn. He said, the fact that we do not have a strong counter response from Democratic elected officials at all levels of government is the most frightening, especially when the vitriol is coming from the highest office in the world. Communities are looking for people with courage, people with a backbone who are willing to stand up. Okay, I get that. I get that. But Trump won Dearborn. So shouldn't the mayor be challenging people in Dearborn, leaders in Dearborn who supported Trump? I mean, same thing in Minneapolis. This is a video of Somali American leaders endorsing Donald Trump in the 2024 presidential race.
And the reason why is because he's a fighter. That's it. We like fighters. More importantly, the left left us. They left us. 33% of our kids at third grade cannot read at grade level. We went from the 6th to what, 19th now? In Minnesota in education? I mean, we are failing in every standard. 8th graders, 60% cannot do math at grade level. These are our kids. We talk about economic conditions here. Our conditions is horrible. We can't afford anything as working class and middle class people. Now, please understand this. We love our brothers and sisters who are Democrats, but you left us. And because the left left us, join the right, vote for Trump 2024, vote for George Rape 2024, vote for Mazie Young in St. Paul 2024, vote for Tajud in CD3 2024, vote for Tom Emma, our lion, out of St. Cloud. Farhan is here and is endorsing him. And please go out and vote, because voting for Trump without soldiers is giving him a failure. So please vote. Again, for the school boards, we have a ton of people running who are in the school board from all over the state. And please go vote for the Republican Party this time. Thank you so much.
Okay. Here's Trump talking about people just like him.
Many of these people are criminals. Many of these people are people that shouldn't be here. And many of them have been gotten out. I mean, we've gotten out a lot of the people that, we've taken a lot of them out of here. But they came in legally, right? Yeah, I know this deal. Sorry, many are wonderful. Yeah, I'm sure.
I said many are here legally, though. What should they think in terms of their prospects?
Well, they can't be happy. Okay, they can't be happy because what's taking place between that, if you look at Somalia, they're taking over Minnesota, and we got a lot of problems with the gangs, with all of the things taking place in Minnesota. We have an incompetent governor, we have a dope governor. They can't be happy about what's going on. And if you talk about the Afghans, there's a problem because so many bad ones came in on the planes. They just walked in. Whoever the strongest people were physically in a way, but whoever the strongest, they got on the planes. There was no checking. They just swamped the planes. They took off. We had no idea who they were. Yeah, do you want to ask a question behind?
Me? Hi, sir. Happy
Sure.
Thanksgiving.
Hi.
What do the Somalians have to do with this Afghan guy who shot the national?
Nothing, but Somalians have caused a lot of trouble. They're ripping us off for a lot of money. There's a tremendous amount of money going back to Somalia. What the hell are we paying money to Somalia for? But they're ripping off our country at a level that few people have been able to see before. That's about the only thing. You talk about competence. We have Ilhan Omar, who does nothing but complain about our country and our Constitution. And she comes from a country with practically no country. It's devastated. It's crime-ridden. It's a mess. It's a disgrace. And we took their people at a tremendous... We're not taking their people anymore. We're not taking their people. And we're getting a lot of their people out because they're nothing but trouble. Okay, thank you very much.
I wonder what that Somalian is saying right now. You got Muslims in Dearborn. Oh, they're complaining hard because MAGA's there protesting them. You got Latinos crying. Oh, my God, I voted for Trump. I can't believe they've deported my husband, my wife, my mom, my dad. He told you he was going to do this. The man called your countries shithole countries last time he was there. Oh, I get it. See, some of y'all, immigrants of color, y'all thought y'all were special. Y'all thought y'all were different. Y'all were like, oh, no, he not talking to me. He talking about them. No. He didn't. If that clip I just played, he went, yeah, some of y'all said there's some good ones, whatever. He just dismissed y'all. And he called your country shithole countries. And I heard there was some African immigrants who was like, well, he right, he not lying. Now he's sending y'all asses back. He don't want y'all. If you are an African immigrant, a Jamaican immigrant, a Bermudan, Caribbean, if you from it, Trump don't want your ass here. MAGA don't want y'all here. Winsome Sears, black woman who ran for governor of Virginia, Jamaican immigrant, did Trump endorse her ass? Because this is what he thinks about all of y'all black immigrants. And some of y'all got issues with African Americans. Y'all in the same boat as us as it relates to these white folk. This is Trump just 48 hours ago.
Announced a permanent pause on third world migration, including from hellholes like Afghanistan, Haiti, Somalia, and many other countries. I didn't say shithole, you did. Remember I said that to the senators, they came in, the Democrats. They wanted to be bipartisan. So they came in and they said, this is totally off the record. Nothing mentioned here. We want to be honest because our country was going to hell. And we had a meeting. And I said, why is it we only take people from shithole countries, right? Why can't we have some people from Norway, Sweden, just a few? Let us have a few. From Denmark, do you mind sending us a few people? Send us some nice people, do you mind? But we always take people from Somalia, places that are a disaster, right? Filthy, dirty, disgusting, ridden with crime. The only thing they're good at is going after ships.
That's how he feels about y'all. Now, I know some of y'all, again, some of y'all think y'all are the special immigrants. Some of y'all think, oh, no. He's not talking about me. Stephen Miller, that white supremacist, went on TV this week and said, you know what? If we get rid of these damn immigrants, he didn't specify which ones, we could be doing so much better in America. Listen.
We talk about test scores. Well, if you subtract immigration out of test scores, all of a sudden our test scores skyrocket. If you subtract immigration out of health care, all of a sudden we don't have nearly the size of the health care challenges our country faces. If you subtract immigration out of public safety, all of a sudden we don't have violent crime in so many of our cities. Issue after issue, we talk about these things that they just happen to us. The schools just suddenly fail. Violent crime just suddenly explodes. The deficit just suddenly skyrockets. These are a result of social policy choices that we made through immigration.
Matt, what Trump and his people are saying is, we want white people. We want white immigrants. And I hope these black and Latino immigrants are paying attention, because they don't want y'all asses here.
So I think it was Francesca Ramsey that said, I never thought the lepers would eat my face. I think that was the entire preceding part of this segment. That's all it is. It's people, like you said, who thought they were going to be the special one that was not going to be on the shit end of Trump's stick, and they are there now. And you're right. That's all it is. They could not be clear about wanting whiteness. I mean, that's why Brother Alvin Brown was on the show earlier, right? The only people they're firing are black people who have ascended to these positions. It's very clear. They're not hiding that fact. And, you know, that's a linchpin of their policies, that they just want whiteness. And, you know, they're not hiding that fact. And to me, I don't understand how any person after the first Trump administration, especially somebody from an immigrant population, considering his long history before he was ever president of how he treated non-white people, could vote for him and then act aghast when he does exactly what he told you he was going to do, what he has said, the rhetoric, and, you know, the people that surround him. None of this is surprising. It's just more brazen now. And I think what he has done is foment a lot of that same desire to be openly hostile to non-white people and to desire a white world for your average white American who has felt embattled for whatever, decades, right? Now they're coming out and a lot more brazen about, espousing these kinds of thoughts. But these are also the same people who will tell you in Texas that they're proud Czechs or proud Germans and their families have been here for X number of, generations when they immigrated here. And they will one-off their own immigration. But when it comes to anybody that doesn't look like them, they will call them everything but a child of God.
They said the quiet part out loud. Black votes are a threat, so they erased them. After the Supreme Court gutted the Voting Rights Act in 2013, Republican legislatures moved fast. New voter ID laws, polling place shutdowns, purges of black voters from the rolls. Trump's Justice Department didn't stop it, they joined in. In 2018, his DOJ backed Ohio's voter purge system, a scheme that disproportionately erased black voters. Their goal, erase black votes and political power. Yeah, that happened. These are the kinds of stories that we cover every day on Roland Martin Unfiltered. Subscribe on YouTube and download the Black Star Network app. Support fact-based independent journalism that centers African Americans and the issues that matter to our community.